Hi everyone, so I'm just going to do a quick demo on how to set up your personal web page through GitHub Pages. So right now you can see that if I type in my GitHub username, which is hackwit.github.io, I don't have anything here yet, but I soon will be able to have my own web page up here. So let's go through the steps on how to do that. The first thing I want to show is I have this folder that you all should have created called Hackwit. Right now there's just this other directory in it, but I'm going to create a new directory to go in here. So I'll go to my terminal. I'm going to check what my directory is currently. So I'll make this a little bit bigger. And print working directory. Currently I'm in business, so I'm going to cd to documents, and then cd to Hackwit. Make sure this is correct, list what's in here, session 0 folder, and I can see that here as well. So I want to create a new folder, and I'm going to name this folder after the repository that I will create in GitHub too. So let me first go to GitHub, and I'm going to create that new repository. And like I did, or like I showed in the live session, I'm just going to put in my GitHub username, which is hackwit.github.io. And this will be able to allow me to host my web page through GitHub Pages. Right here, I'll just put in Hackwit homepage. It's going to be public, and I'm not going to initialize a README in this. Oh, Hackwit. Great. So I'll create that repository. Perfect. And it gives me these instructions for what to do next, but I'm going to just skip that for now. So let's get back to the terminal here. And I'm going to make a directory named after my repository. So github.io, and I ls, and I can see that I have two directories now. One is named after my repository here, and that's the important one. So I'm going to cd into this .github.io, and there's nothing in there. So I'll show you that as well. Here I now have this folder. It's empty. So I'm going to go to Sublime, and basically what I showed in the live video was moving the index.html file that you created previously into the correct directory. So for assignment 0, you created a simple index.html file, and I just created one here, very simple. I'll just go through really quickly. Has the doc type, HTML, head, title, the h1, which is just like the primary header. I put in a paragraph, and I also put in a list. So OL stands for ordered list, and LI stands for list item. So this list is going to, when it renders in the web browser, it's going to say 1, move index.html, 2, get init, 3, get add. So an ordered list gives you numbers. You can also do a UL like that, change the starting and closing tags, and that would give you an unordered list, which is just a bullet point list. But I'm going to keep it as OLs for now. So save that. Alright, and I can see that this file right now is in documents, but I want to move it so that it is in my hackwit.github.io. So I'm going to cd home, and I do that with the $ in all caps home, and then cd documents. And because I know that this index file is in documents, I can just say move index.html, and I want to move it to this folder. So I have to say Hackwit, because that's the folder that my username folder, I'll call it, this is my username folder, is within right now. So I first put Hackwit, and then I put hackwit.github.io. And you can see that that index file now has been moved. Perfect. So the next thing that I want to do is cd into that username directory ls index.html. Perfect. I want to create my repository locally in this directory. So to do that, I'll do get init, and it says, great, initialized empty git repository. I will ls al and be able to see the hidden files. It added this .git file. So the next step here is adding all of these to the stage so that I can commit them and make that everything saved. So I'm going to git add dot and git status, and it says, great, changes to be committed, new file, index.html. So I will now git commit, I'll add a message, and I'll just say first commit. And that message can be anything that indicates to you what change was made. So you could even put in, if you wanted to, created index.html, something like that. For now, I'll just keep mine as first commit. So it tells me 22 insertions, 1 file changed. So the next thing I want to do is basically get this local repository that I have created and connect it with my remote repository, which is on GitHub. So the mistake that I made in the live video was copy and pasting this HTTPS link. But because of security purposes, that might not work. If it did work for you, that's great. But if not, I have this other link that will definitely get it done. So what we're going to do is enter in git remote add origin. So that's going to help me connect the local and remote repositories. And I'm going to put in https:// and here you will put your username .github. Oh, sorry. Actually, it should be username at github.com. Because my username is Hackwit, I'm going to put Hackwit at github.com/Hackwit, again my username, and then the name of the repository, which is hackwit.github.io. And seems like that worked. If it doesn't work, for some reason, if you have another GitHub account for some reason, just use this second link here, well, the second command. So it's going to be git remote set-URL origin, and then the same link that I showed above. So username at GitHub /username/repository name. Great. So the final thing that I want to do is push so that all those changes that I made locally will end up on a web page with my username as the address. So I will type in, let me go back here, git push --set -upstream origin master. Great, and looks like that worked. Branch master set up to track remote branch master from origin. So you can see here that it's master, arrow, master, and I know that my local and remote repositories are connected. So if I reload this page, I should be able to see that my index.html file renders in the browser. And we're all set. So I listed the instructions here, so if you need to go over them, you can definitely just type in hackwit.github.io and it'll tell you how to do this. And you should have your index.html page, whatever you created, now on your own website. Now, let's say that you wanted this website to have your own domain name. So, like, I want it to be val.com, for instance. I have to purchase that domain name, and I can connect it to this account. So if you want to do that, you can easily look up how to do it, but you can also just keep a free one like this. Alright, so that's it for this demo. Please let me know if you have any questions, but I hope this clarified a lot of things for you.